Hello guys, welcome to another amazing tutorial with us. Today we want to teach you how you can actually design this kind of Jotter like this. So please stay tuned. All the assets are in the description of this video. So just stay tuned and then we'll guide you how we designed this thing like this. No the fear or don't be afraid of anything. Just stay tuned and then let's go. So right now, the first thing we did here was to get the background. And then the next thing is the size. This is an A6 Jota. This is a small Jota, a pocket Jota design. So what we did, we selected the size. We went to this is a new folder. Let me we can still use it. Let me just okay, a new folder like this. So under here, under this new folder, we now selected A3. I mean A6. This is it. This is the A6. So we started with the cover. So the first thing we did is you select this rectangle like this, you draw it, make sure it fills the entire artboard. Just make sure it fills the entire art. Press P so that it will be in the center, that is in the middle of that artboard. Don't forget, please. So then this entire folder, it's in the description of that video. So these are the entire assets we'll be using. So in this assets here, select, copy this background and bring it in, and then we'll pasted the background inside like this. We now adjusted the background to be like this, and then you select it, remove the outline, look at the outline from up here. Then this is a celebrant. This is a PNG format, but we can remove. I have a video on how to remove background, so you can check it out. Then you copy it and then we'll paste here. So we now readjusted the celebrant to fit in. So let's see how this is the celebrant, and then we'll power click inside. You select it like this, and then you come to object, come to power click inside, and then this is it. So now from here you power click using that same method like that. So the next thing is the text. What we wrote there is congratulations on your graduation. Come here, you write congratulations, enter, on your graduation. You select all, then shift F3, then you see it's uppercase, you click on OK. So under it now, you click on Ctrl K to break it. Let's reduce the image a bit so that you see how it will fit. So under this image here, so this graduation, I'm using one of my favorite fonts, Bebas. Then under this, we'll select. I have. Let's see the font we use in that particular. I think I forgot the name. Let's finish. Let me just go over here. So under this, okay, futuristic signature, that's the name of the font. So under select it, just type futuristic or signature. Futuristic. What's going on? Okay, let's select it. That's the name. Let's copy it. Come here, click here, we'll type in, then press enter. That's it. So select all and then press shift F3. Under here, when you press shift F3, you select title case. Then you have it like this, dangling to this point. Then we'll reduce this one a bit. At this juncture, you don't have to waste much time. You just leave it here. Come to select a rectangle like this. Click here, then dive in a bit. Give it a red color. Make Now the reason why you can't see that text is behind it. So let's remove it. Press Control page down so that the text will come up. Then bold it. So you can give it a yellow color. It's fine. So this image now will bring it upwards so that this graduation will go behind the image. But before then, you select it. Use this interactive color eyedropper here. Then we will pick a color from this clothes here, or that they call it beret. Select here, then paste here. Then come to shadow, click on shadow, drag down like this a bit. The shadow is much, so you now reduce it. Let's readjust it. You see, let's readjust the settings like this. This is very, very, very okay. Then we'll give it, let's give it, you press F12 so that you give it an outline. Make sure it's curved. Send behind fill. Choose select scale with object like that. Click on. Okay, let's change the color as well. We'll use white. Click on OK. So now we'll bring her image upwards so that it will be in front. So as you select here, you press Shift page up. That is, you bring it in front. If it doesn't work like that, right click and then you have order here. Then you see front of layer. When you select it, is upwards. So you now drag it at this point. So you can now have it like this. So this is the front of the Jotter. We don't need plenty much. So the next thing you do, we went ahead to write the name of the school, which then will not waste time. That one you can just type it. We'll copy it. We'll paste here. That's the name. We adjusted it. So now remember to use your outline. Please remember to use your outline. Some people say, how will I measure the distance between this and the other? So you can just actually use a random rectangle like this. So let's assume this outline is like this. So please, if you don't know where to get this outline, you can always come to view here. You can see rulers. So you check, once you click on the rulers, my own is on, that's why you can see this checkbox like this. So if once you see this checkbox marked, it means that you can have it like this. So here, let's readjust it to be here. And then you come this side. You see how it's also aligned. So if you double click inside, that's the power click. We can now select it and then drag it to those lines. You see how everything we fit to those lines like that. So you see how it's marking like this, like this. So up here, we can now just take it a little like this. Downwards, we can also leave it a little. So from here, this is the right up. Let's drag it like this. You can type it and then readjust it. Or if you want me to retype it again, this is just art. It's nothing, it's just simple at St. Gerard. I press enter. Majella Catholic. I press enter again so that it goes to the next one. Secondary school. Casnala is Casnala AL. Then you select all and then you press Shift F3. I've been singing Shift F3. So if you don't understand, by this time your own is gone. So this is it. So let's move it away so that some people say I don't understand. Select all. We want it to align here. So select all and then press Control R. Then you select this, then give it. So delete this. So we are done with the front. So we want to go with the back. I think this is all. No, 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 no. It's remaining the font. This font. So we want to achieve this. So I want to show you how we did this. This is Miss Gisa Jennifer. Then this is the date. So come here. The first thing we did is we selected a cycle. This cycle like this. We first picked a color for her dress. We use this eyedropper to pick it from her clothes here. A deep one. We make sure we found that one that is deep. We now paste. Then now we remove the outline. So we dragged, we hold shift and then we selected it like this and then we right click. It now gave us another cycle, or you can still copy and duplicate it. We gave it white. Then we press control page down to move it down like that. Then we started adjusting. We did another same thing like that. Please, if you don't understand, let me do it. This is a cycle. If you want to duplicate this cycle, you can press shift and hold. And then as you move like that, then you now right click at the same time. You can see how it to do. But if you don't want it that way, you can click on it, copy and paste, and then you see the difference. So that's it. So delete it. That's what I'm doing here. So now this is it. So this is one. This all these things are cycles. This is one, this is two, this is three, and then the last one, which form the outline here. So all in total will have 4 cycles there. So come back. This is the first one. We're going for the second one. This is the second one. And then we'll press control page down so that it will go behind that particular one. Meanwhile, select this first one. Then come here and give it the transparency to effect. Click on transparency. You see how it appears. Please, if you don't understand anything, let me know. So here, select this white, the white one, bring it down. So it's giving you that kind of effect that it's not complete. You see how it is. Then select this central one here and then drag it in, and then you want to get another one again. Select it. So right click and then set the outline. You see it has given us an outline. But there's a color inside here. That's why I can't say, but let's remove this color. You come here. If you want to remove a color from a cycle, you come look at the beginning. This one that has a slash. Click here. Then we want to change it to dotted lines, dotted outlines. Come up here. These dotted outlines. Look at it here. You see how it's becoming dotted now. So now we'll now write the name. That is Gisa. Miss. Have Gisa. Miss Gisa. So here now, let's first of all we'll break. Then you press. Let me change it to white so that you can see very well. So now change this. You press Ctrl key. You have now separated them. So under the separation, select this particular one. Press Shift F3, please. You'll be using these things continuously. These shortcuts are very, very important. Shift F3. Okay. Then I like using Bebas, which is this. Drag it. Then that same font, we don't use plenty font in a design. Select this and you come to that font we used earlier. This is it. So, but what we are trying to do here, we select. I want to make that one capital letter so that it's everything we blend together. So Miss Gisa. So now come here, you select this color down here. Here you see. Then we'll give you this particular color. Then press F12 for the outline. we did earlier, this outline here, select it, then do that same settings we did before. We'll change the outline to white. We'll click on OK. We have now changed it, but then we want to make an effect, the shadow in. So let's drag down a shadow like this. As you can see, this shadow. So you can right click and break. So now the shadow is different. Sorry. Let's separate the shadow. Right click. The shadow is now different. So that is, if you break that shadow, once you right click on the shadow and click on control break, I mean the break apart, then you have this one different. Let's do it again so that I can see. Select this and then come to shadow tool here, drag it down. So under this drag down, you see now the shadow is here. Then right click on the shadow, see break down, break shadow apart, sorry, or you can use Ctrl K there, then click on it, then select it, you drag down, and then you now have it. So now copy it, copy it, or you can now duplicate it. So under this duplicate, now we want to power click this shadow inside that name. So you come to object here, come to power click, make sure you have selected this shadow, then you come to place inside. It's giving you a sign now. You come here and then click inside. It's telling you invalid. Why? Because it's a shadow. So you click, right click and click on edit. There it didn't power click inside, so we'll do it again. Copy and paste. We'll remove it. Then we'll now right click and then drag and come here. Now under the right click, you drag in and then you say for it to power click inside. Okay, this one is moving like that. So let's bitmap this. I think that's the reason why it's not going. Yes, you can now see power click inside. It's because it was using bitmapped. So you now select it, now power click. So double click inside, right click and you see edit it, then readjust it. Then you see how we have done this. Please, if you are confused, just let me know. Then you click on finish. So that's one effect. That's how we achieved this particular thing. That thing you are seeing inside. The shade of this color we are using here is different, but I just wanted to understand the technique that's involved. So now what we did here, we just type Jennifer and the date. So which is there. We'll not waste much time. We'll just type this name. You come here, you type it. I don't want this tutorial to be too long. You type it like that, and then if you type a name, you want it to have this kind of spacing, you can select it and then come to this shape tool here and then you drag it like this to have that spacing. So let's go for the front aspect. Under the front, let's duplicate this. You select this, copy and paste, then you duplicate this. So now we'll now delete every other thing. We'll delete this and then we'll finish. So now this is the back. We'll now bring it this side. This is the back. So now we want to arrange these pictures respectively, which is the easiest thing we are going to do. So we'll draw all our rectangles respectively and then we'll now put our images inside. So come here, select your rectangle like this. This is one. We'll duplicate. Come here, 1, 2, and that's 3, 4. You select all like this, then readjust. So we want to give it an outline. This outline now, we'll select one color from here. Right click here. Let me move away a bit. We'll right click here and then set. So let's increase it a bit. Let's increase so that it will come out very well. No, that one is too much. Yes, this is okay. We'll move a bit. So now come to, this is our source file where we'll have all our images. So we'll now copy it in. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's copy our images and then we'll now paste differently. So these are images like this. So you now right click and hold, drag in, click on power click, right click and hold, drag in, power click, select, drag in, power click, select, drag in, power click. And then this one will be left out, so leave it that way. You select, then select in, readjust. You see, readjust. There's another way, there's another shortcut for you to select. You can hold your alternate and select it. When you select alternate, you can select anything that's inside the power click. Hold and alternate, click. Once it turns to this round box, it means that that thing that's inside has been selected. So you readjust it like this. So we have come to the end of this Jotter. So this is a very small Jotter. So thank you, and if you love anything about this tutorial, let us know in the comment section.